Hello YouTubers, it is I, Hellgear. Welcome back to Merge Dragons, and welcome back to the anniversary of the Zen Dragon event. 2018 in January was the very first Zen Dragon event, but then the event was 5 days long. However, since this third coming and the previous coming that happened later on in 2018, the events have only been 3 days long. So, let's jump right on into things. Now, I think I've worked out some of my technical issues regarding this map. So hopefully, any further technical issues could simply go away. So, check this out, folks. Right here, we have 10 land that needs to be healed. But right here, we have 500. Okay? You have 500, like, neighboring the 10. And I still don't understand why 500 would neighbor 10. You know, and then 50 is over here. See, 10 neighboring 50, we understand that, but 10 neighboring 500, we don't understand that. Let's head back to the world map so the progress can save. That way I don't have to go through any more issues. But that is not good level design. Let's be honest. That is not good level design. You shouldn't have something small like that be right next to the huge stuff right there. And as you can see, we got trees again, man. It would be nice to just have the Dragon Stars back as rewards for events, you know, because right here is your Dragon Star, but you're gonna need 50,000 heal just to get this thing. Personally, it shouldn't even be included into this event. They really need to just take that out. Now I'm going to move this over, this combo bubble over, because actually let me see which one is more. That's a 500. Okay. This one right here that I'm tapping on, I'll zoom in a little bit more. This one right here, this little temple right here that's got the 500, that's the level 1. And I'm gonna need 4 more of those before I can really get into harvesting. So, here's one, or actually, I can't say that's level 1, that's level 2, but it gets you the level 1 charms. So, there's one. And we're letting Ankalagan just do his thing right now. Then you have 3 right here that are 10. This one that's 50. So that's essentially 4. Then you have these 2 that are 50. And this one that's 500, so that's a total of 7. And then this one is 500. So you know what? Let's hit this far away one. Any of my combo bubbles, I'm just going to bust over to that far away one. But for now, let's get some more of the sweet harvest action going on here. I can unlock that at any time, but I'm not going to right now. I mean, I unlocked right over here where this blue life orb was. I had to unlock all that, and it unlocked dead land, which is not fun. It's not fun to unlock dead land, folks. We're just going to place all this right here, and we're going to let Oncologon do his thing. The more of these combo bubbles that I can harvest and collect, the better off I'm going to be. And I'm just going to place them all right over here. Usually when I do my grinding, I have like a huge thing of combo bubbles that I end up popping later on day or night 3. So, since we have 3 days worth of time, you're really going to have to put in the grind on this. And again, to everybody who can do this stuff in a day, you have a lot of patience. And the ones who can do it in a day, and the ones who I've talked to that have done it in a day, they've done it legit. They didn't make any in-app purchases or whatnot. So the ones who can do this in a day without in-app purchases, you have just the most patience in the whole damn world. And 2019 is the year of the pig, to all of you guys who do that zodiac. And people born under the year of the pig are known for their patience. So to all you patient pigs out there, I applaud you. You know, the pig is not a lazy or a messy animal as we are stigmatized into believing. They're actually quite intelligent. You know. They're just misunderstood. I mean, look at Pumbaa from The Lion King. Pumbaa's a warthog, not a pig. Hell here. Look, the warthog is in the same family as a pig. All right. The male's still a boar. A female is still a sow. Get that beautiful merge action going on here. Get my hordes ready. I'm just gonna let Oncologon do his thing and move my combo bubble action over to the far away. This is my first time I'm implementing this particular strat, where I can just push the combo bubbles over to the far away stuff that I'm trying to open up. Normally I have it nearby and then I just pop it and let all the hearts just disperse. and heal the nearby land and whatnot. So come Saturday's episode, the episode where I post on Saturday, I'll probably pop all of these bubbles starting off. I know this is going up late Friday night, so to those of you who are actually watching this on Saturday, please be sure to save some Merge Dragon spot in your content belly, because there will be another episode for your Saturday viewing. Again, that's if you're viewing this on Saturday. If you're viewing this on Saturday, you've got an episode in reserve for your viewing pleasure. Now, to those of you who are watching this on Primetime Friday, first and foremost, thank you for watching during your primetime hours. I appreciate all of that. Second, I try not to make too many uploads during the prime time hours. Peak hours, like early prime time, I try to get into the early prime times, but not a lot of people are up during prime time. Especially my East Coast audience. My East Coast audience, man, they're not going to be up all the time. You know, even though it's Friday, even though it's like the night owl action, you're probably not going to be up for prime time. You know, the majority of all your East Coast streamers are done streaming for the day. They're probably calling it a night. Getting ready for Saturday. But to those of you who are wondering, I do live in the West, so I'm behind the East. I don't hit things on the East. So I try to upload during good times for the East. I mean, at the time I'm recording this, this is like the end of the peak hour. Wait, is this the end of the peak hour? Let me lock the screen and see. Actually, this is the beginning of that hour between peak and prime. You know, right now, it's prime time hours just about starting. It's like the end of the evening hours for you guys. It's like, yeah, starting at the prime time hours. So, usually around this time, East Coast wise, all the East Coast Twitch streamers are wrapping up their shows. And they're calling it a night. You know. So you're probably either mellowing out for the night if you're on the East Coast. Yeah, because this is the prime time hour for East Coast. I just checked the clock, as you probably saw. So this is the prime time hour of the East Coast, you know. I don't know how many of you guys are up at the prime time hour on the East Coast. Especially the prime time of Friday night. So, I really don't know. My day was rather hectic. You know, I managed to get one upload during peak, and then I had to be out all day. So my other uploads were hitting around prime time. I mean, like decent prime time for duelists that are doing their prime time streaming. Around 8 Eastern, 7 Eastern. Usually, East Coast streamers kind of wrap it up at 7 Eastern. Because it's like dinner time hours and whatnot. Some of them will go to like 8. Yes, Oncologon, please harvest from this. You know, for some, but I can't really, it's hard for me to deal. I'll be real with you, it's hard for me to deal, especially since, again, I live in the West. So, it's rough going for me. And I get that. Believe me, I get that. You know, it's going to be rough going because not everybody streams at the right time. Oh, can I just thank my Russian audience for being so supportive into watching the channel? I appreciate you guys, especially you guys on the eastern half of the world, like in Russia. You know, the ones who watch in Europe, the very few who watch in Japan, and the rare handful in Australia, from what I was told by the demographic. So thank you guys for watching, especially the Aussies, man, because it's probably like Saturday. Wait, it's, let me check the time again. Yeah, it's like Saturday afternoon right now in Australia. It's like, actually no, it's Saturday morning in Australia, because they're what, 15 or 6, they're essentially the end of the world. They're like 16 hours, I think, from the west. If you guys in Australia can clarify that. I know Japan is 14 hours away, so they're essentially half a day away. So right now in Japan, it's like early morning. Guys, you're probably getting up to Saturday morning breakfast if you're not doing like Saturday morning cram school. And you know, let's talk about that, because school just recently started, because it's after the New Year's weekend. You know, if there's one thing that I hated doing, especially in my high school days, because I had that one class in high school. I had that one class in high school where it was once a week, but it was only on Saturday, and it sucked. You know, Saturday school is not something you want to do. Even if it was like, even though it was a 5-hour class, it's not fun. It's not fun going to school on Saturday morning. It's not fun. It's not fun going to school on Saturday morning. So, to those of you who have to do Saturday classes, man, I feel your pain, because I've been there. You know, I don't want to spend my Saturday morning and a portion of my Saturday afternoon seriously, I don't want to spend a portion of my Saturday afternoon and the good chunk of my Saturday morning doing class. You know, that's like, are you kidding me? You know, look, I'll give you church people Sunday all you want, okay? I'll give you church people Sunday. You can get up on Sunday morning, whatever time you get up at Sunday morning, to go worship. I know religion's a hot topic to be discussing, but I'm just saying this for example, okay? Because people people have asked me this, right? I don't go to church on Sunday. Let's be perfectly clear. For the record, Hellgear does not do church on Sunday. All right? When I was a kid, my church happened Monday morning. All right? So when Sunday comes around, it's catching up on homework. You know, as a kid, when I had homework, any leftover homework I had from Friday, I did Sunday. You know, Saturday was, you had to have at least half of your homework done, because that's the day you detox, man. That's detox. And then Sunday, you finish up the last bits of your homework. You know, I was also like that in my college days too, you know, because Sunday is what you do for your homework. You know, that's the good time for homework. And then the only time I didn't do church on Monday was when I had my digital ink and paint class, because that class started Monday morning at 6 a.m. in college, and it was nuts. You know, I could understand the 10 a.m. classes, okay, for Monday, but the 6 a.m. class in college on Monday was brutal. Okay, that was brutal. You know, I don't know how many of you college kids out there, or I can't say college kids, college young adults out there have had their classes start at 6 in the morning. You know, most college students are asleep at 6 in the morning. Let's be real. They're asleep at 6 in the morning. They'll probably be getting their last bit of sleep too. Because again, they'll be getting their last bits of sleep. Because again, some of my friends in college, they were not doing the 6 a.m. classes. They made that perfectly clear. 6 a.m. classes were like, no, unless they had to, they didn't do 6 a.m. classes. The earliest classes they did were 10 a.m. Because that college was interesting. They had classes going every 5 hours throughout the day. You know, it was the earliest classes were 6. Some classes were 8. And then it was the 10 a.m. classes. Then after that, it was the 1 p.m. Then the 5 p.m. Yeah, so like the latest class you had was 6 o'clock, and it let out at 10. Now if you were lucky, you got the 5 o'clock class, and that let out at 9:30. So you could actually get home safe. Oh, do I miss my college days? Hell no. If you guys have enjoyed yourselves, remember to show your love, hit the like button. Thanks for watching. Thank you for every like and favorite, comment and share and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for hearing me rant on about college. More Merge Dragons is up Saturday. I would say tomorrow, but not all of you are watching this particular episode on Friday. So, more Merge Dragons episodes of this wonderful event on Saturday. So be sure to subscribe and turn on those mobile notes. So when it's time to merge for more Zen Dragon action, You'll be ready to go alongside myself, and I appreciate you being here every step of the way. But for now, I'm not going to hit the button. We're just going to stay here at Ezra's cave. Ezra's cave. Wow. It's Ezra's grave. We're going to take this moment to resurrect on Ezra's grave. Either way, I'm done. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.